Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to WWTA News. We're going to get through some news again real quick. We got a whole lot of news we got to get through, so it's going to be, we're going to try to move through a lot of this stuff as fast as we can just to get information out there, keep everybody abreast of what's going on. So before we jump to the news, of course, I'm going to get you to hit that like button, and also don't forget to share it to your friends or anybody else, your loved ones that you think you might want to share this information with. Try to get them involved in this space. But yeah, let's fly past all that and let's jump into these articles. So we've got one here. It starts off: the Treasury Department seeks to educate the public on risk of crypto investing. The Treasury Department, right? The Treasury Department will kickstart an initiative to educate consumers about the potential risk of investing in cryptocurrency. The initiative, which will be conducted by the Treasury's Financial Literacy Education Commission, aims to create educational resources and awareness on how crypto assets differ from other traditional means of exchanges and the complexities of investing in digital assets. Right, because it's not the stock market, and so technically you're not investing in assets. You're really just exchanging your IOU notes. That's right, I said it. You're really exchanging your IOU treasury notes for currency that has a use. And so I want you to understand the big picture here. No matter what these news articles say and what they're pushing out there, when someone creates a currency to be used for something, right? They're saying, I will take this currency for exchange of the shoes that I make. I make these shoes and I accept this currency for it. This currency is a value, and if you have this currency, I'll accept that for these shoes, right? So then let's say more people get involved with the shoe market, and then they say, okay, well, I like that shoe currency, I'll accept it too because that shoe currency has a value. Now, how did these currencies get value? Well, they got value when people start exchanging, hence they're talking about an exchange, these IOU notes, right? So these IOU notes, which got to go back to the Treasury, these IOU notes we exchange for these other currencies, which other people accept for payment. And then we keep them ourselves, which means we're responsible for these currencies. And then we're getting out of IOU notes that belong to the Treasury. And that's actually, it's kind of, it's a big deal. It's really a big deal when you look at the big picture. But we're not getting all that. That education stuff is what they're going to do, and I hope they share a lot because there's a lot to understand in this. But let's continue. Educating American households on crypto. In an interview with Reuters, the Undersecretary of Domestic Finance at the United States Treasury Department, Nellie Liang, said that the Treasury would be focusing on helping demographic groups with limited access to mainstream financial services. And you're kind of pointing the finger directly at who you're talking about, because commonly two groups of people don't mess with banks, and one group is now here in 2022 really messing with banks and really getting into loans and all that other stuff, but they're really pointing the finger there, you know. Undersecretary Liang also pointed out that the increasing number of households purchasing crypto is one reason why education can be helpful, and added that the increased demand could threaten the stability of the financial system. And that's when it gets heavy, right? That's when the story gets heavy, because the IOU system, which the Treasury has, the banknotes that they hold, right? That system is getting pushed out the way when people start to comprehend. They don't even have to comprehend. Once they just start using cryptocurrencies via use case, right, then you can see how the IOU note starts to get pushed away. And so this is why it's going to be important for the United States system to stay afloat, to create a central bank digital currency, which will allow them to still have value for us to move in and out of through their system, because they still have their system, and to move in and out of it, the best interest for them is technically central bank digital currencies, yada da, yada da, yada da. But let's continue. On the potential benefits of digital asset adoption, the influential think tank stated, "We're just trying to raise awareness without trying to stamp out new technology and new innovation," which, you know, they really can't. I mean, you'd have to really, like, you'd have to destroy the world, because now that people fully understand that you're locking them into stuff that they don't want to be locked into, it's like, how can you say this is the free world and it's not, because you lock people into things? That's a whole philosophical conversation that I don't even want to have. Blah 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 blah. It is what it is. But just look at what they're saying here. Yes, they're trying to educate people on this, and if they're trying to use it as a scare tactic, it's possible. I don't know. If they're trying to use a scare tactic, this is where you need to get educated yourself and stop expecting people to educate you. You know what I'm saying? And that's some of the things in life we've done, is we've always waited for somebody to educate us or show us things, and it's like, man, we got to start learning on our own and figure things out as people in general. And so, now that they're pointing their finger saying, yes, we need to educate, you should be saying, oh, if they want to educate, let me go figure out what's really going on, because they ain't never really educated me nothing good. You know what I'm saying? So, let's move on. Ethereum transaction fees dropped to 6-month low. I'm excited. That's great news. That's great. Congress could see stablecoin bill by the end of March. That is awesome, because you know what that means. Yeah, it means the crypto space is just going to blow up. Yeah, obviously. U.S. Senator Warren drafting bill to ensure crypto can't be used to evade sanctions. One of the provisions would make it easier to verify customer identities and transfers to private wallets by enforcing detailed record keeping and reporting, according to NBC News. And it makes sense. It makes sense. I mean, look, you can't really take over someone's wallet unless you got the secret phrase. So that's done deal. So it doesn't hurt that you KYC. Like when you KYC to an exchange, basically your name, social security number, your driver's license, your job or job background, where's your money coming from, you know what I'm saying? And then all this stuff can easily be equated and tied back to a few different numbers that you've already given them. So that's KYC. And then they can track down anything that might look to be criminal activity. And then if they find that you're doing transactions with criminal activity addresses, then it's like, boom, criminal activity, yada, or money laundering or anything else out there. So that, I mean, I get that makes sense. I get that, evading taxes, evading anything, you know what I'm saying, financially, because, money laundering, cleaning up bad money, trying to make it nice and neat and pretty and useful in the system. All that stuff happens. It's been happening. So this is just, one way to clean up the bad business and the bad actors that have been doing business here in the United States. So I totally get that. And yelling on Biden's Bitcoin executive order. Policy will result in substantial benefits for the nation. That's what she's saying. It will result in substantial benefits for the nation. Yeah, it probably will. And you can definitely see how ending one system brings in a new system. Ending one system brings in a new system. Ending one system brings in a new system, right? Get it? So anyways, that's what I got for you all today. I hope you enjoyed the video. You can hit the like button. You can also share to family members and friends and get them involved in this stuff too. Till the next video.